Not long ago, the Iberian grid relied heavily on fossil fuels, especially coal, but over recent years, a strategic shift replaced these carbon sources with wind, solar, and flexible gas backup. Anchored by the peninsula's nuclear and hydro foundation, this transformation made Spain and Portugal global champions of decarbonization. But it also created unique, modern energy challenges to solve. At midday on April 28th, with the sun at its peak, a voltage surge triggered a cascading collapse across Iberia, plunging tens of millions into a total blackout. So what actually caused the failure? And what can we do to ensure our modern grids don't face similar failures in the future? To understand how the Iberian blackout happened, we must first establish an understanding of active power and reactive power. Imagine a suspension bridge with cars driving along it. The cars traveling to their destination represent active power, the actual electricity doing the work. Reactive power is the tension in the bridge's cables. It doesn't move the cars, but it regulates the structural integrity required for the cars to cross safely. In a power grid, this tension is what we measure as voltage. If one major cable suddenly snaps, the remaining cables are instantly forced to carry more tension than they were ever built to handle. Eventually, this could lead to more cables breaking and the problem could cascade. Carrying this understanding over to Iberia. When key generators began to trip, it caused the network's electrical tension to violently spike. And that sudden, uncontrolled overvoltage is what caused the grid's safety structure to snap. On the day of the blackout, warning signs appeared at 12:03 when subtle power oscillations were detected across the border. By 12:16, these oscillations began knocking small distributed energy resources offline. Across the peninsula, local rooftop solar and municipal wind turbines detected a massive voltage climb, protectively disconnecting and rapidly worsening the surge. At 12:32, the crisis struck. A critical substation tripped from overvoltage, triggering a blindingly fast chain reaction. Generation assets across the peninsula detected the spike and disconnected to protect themselves, causing further voltage spikes. As generation vanished, grid frequency dropped below 49 Hz, triggering automatic load shedding across the peninsula. Within seconds, Iberia collapsed into a total blackout. The blackout affected every corner of Iberia: mass transit, commerce, government, telecommunications, and transportation. Hospitals continued to function using backup generators, but at least 8 people died as a result of the blackout. Other countries were also affected. Brief power failures were reported in France, while telecom networks in Morocco and the Canary Islands choked as their servers and antennae on the peninsula were disrupted. Post-event analysis confirmed the ultimate catalyst for the collapse: insufficient dynamic voltage regulation. In the aftermath, Spanish regulators are incentivizing all generators to provide reactive power through the launch of a voltage control market. Previously, grid stability was the exclusive domain of conventional synchronous plants, like gas, nuclear, and hydro. Yet they often lacked the financial motivation to perform under pressure. By rewarding investment in active voltage regulation, this shift incentivizes wind and solar plants to transform from passive energy sources into active grid defenders, ensuring they have the tools to soak up surges before they become catastrophic failures. Another recommendation made in reports is to provide greater levels of battery storage to act as a buffer. At the time of the blackout, the entire Spanish grid was operating with less than 50 megawatts of large-scale battery storage. To put that in perspective, as of May 2026, California has scaled its operational battery capacity to over 17,000 megawatts, while Texas has surpassed 14,000 megawatts. Both states are also renewable-heavy, generating huge chunks of their power from wind and solar, just like Iberia. But they lean on these massive battery reserves as a digital safety net. These systems provide active, real-time voltage support, as well as what engineers call virtual inertia, reacting in milliseconds to inhale excess voltage or stabilize a dropping frequency. they smooth out those minor ripples before they have the chance to trigger a cascade. Both have already used their battery fleets to successfully ride through voltage dips that might otherwise have led to similar blackouts. To see how we're building a more resilient energy future through battery storage and hybrid OS orchestration, visit our website at flexgen.com.